little chit-chat, Kit Kats. I want to pull some cards because, as we know, 45 was in Miami. And after the court, he went to this Cuban restaurant, very popular restaurant in Miami called Versailles. So he goes in there playing the big shot. Oh, food for everyone. Okay, well, makes a big thing. And he walks out, and of course he didn't pay for food for anyone. So my question is, what do they think of this guy after he pulls that stunt? Are they still, singing his praises, how fabulous he is? Or are some of them wising up to the fact that this guy's a con man? So let's see what we have. Okay, overarching is the illusion when it comes to his action. Okay, illusion of his action, because he went in and again made this big huge thing and everybody's cheering and yay, food for everyone, yay, and then he walks out and of course it's all a BS lie. He does not pay for food for anybody. So it looks like the cards are listening. So let's see what we have here. What do they think of this gem after that little stunt? Are these Cubans that were in this restaurant Versailles still thinking he's all of that in a bag of chips? Or are they seeing him for what he is? An absolute con man. Okay? A liar. Well, at the center of it, we have, of course, the MAGA community. We have, this is my card for the Trump family. That would include the Magatonians there. Okay? So going into it, we have his leaving his message that, he came in, made that proclamation, and then he left right away. And so that is a temperance that may have tempered some of them, but let's look and see. The challenge is, karma. The wheel. Challenge is the wheel. And about his, again, making this proclamation that he's paying for, but he left and took a powder. He didn't do it. So above it we have what's being birthed. We have America, and we have those underneath of it that are his cadre, his followers. Okay? Underneath of it all, we have him charging in, trying to, make this long-term drama, and saying that he's holding on to power, he's the big man, but what he left them out in the cold, and they're not happy with it, and we may have a little nightmare scenario because of what the hidden things and his choices. Okay? So it feels basically like, it feels basically like what he did with Puerto Rico. He went over there, and what did he do? He threw out some paper towels to people. Okay? Threw out paper towels. Or what he did with the problems when they had that train that derailed, and he went and gave them real old bottled water that was no longer good. Okay? That's what he does. Okay? He really does nothing. Makes a big proclamation, a big show. Look what I'm doing, look what I'm giving, I'm such a big man, and he really does nothing. Okay? So underneath of this, we have assertion. Okay, he went there, again, above it, he went there and made his big proclamation, which is kind of cooling, tempering things when it came to his big assertion that, yeah, I'm buying food for everyone, okay? Just to get the big sound bite, okay? Make it look good, okay? But we've got the goods on it. So this is the information or the book or the reality, what actually took place. When it comes to the wheel and his making his promise there of money to pay for it, it's just another point of domination, okay? And above it we have, okay, at the heart of the matter, this was kind of a painful thing at the heart, okay, because he came in, everybody's cheering, he's going to buy them a meal, but then what? He left, okay? He didn't do it. He did not do it. So what we have again, don't forget we started out with this action that's an illusion, another con, promising something with his BS hot air, and of course he doesn't follow through. So we break this down. We have the MAGA crowd there. We have those, and they see, you know, and they're here for America. We have that population, and going into it now, they're kind of cooling on it because of what? The karma of his action, what he did. Because it was about asserting dominance. I'm the big man, and but they've got the goods, and it was kind of a painful, at the heart of it, it's kind of painful because again, it was all bullshit. He went there, the message was, I'm paying for it, but he didn't. So it looks like the people there that were actually at that restaurant, and I'm sure this is going to filter through the Cuban population because those people talk. Cubans, and they're loud. I am telling you, Cubans are loud. Now, I knew a Cuban that came over from Cuba on an inner tube. Loudest person I've ever known. It was like he never talked, he was just yelling all the time. So, that, you know, they're a loud people. And this is going to get through the community. That he made this big proclamation, he's buying them all lunch, and then he took a powder, he left, and yeah, so he came out with this mental attitude. They're looking at the choices he's made and now juggling stuff. They're kind of like, you know, that was not a smart thing to do. He sits there and brags, he's a billionaire, this and that, and it would have cost him what? To actually buy them lunch. When, of course, nothing like that happened. It was all a big show. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and we'll see you online, and hopefully those Cubans do spread that through the community and say, look, yeah, this guy totally lied, okay? We didn't get anything. So on that note, I'm going to leave that here, and we'll see you online.